How's it going, everybody? This is Papsy once again, and hopefully you guys are excited about watching this video as excited as I am to presenting it to you. Now, I'm starting the video off right with the Easter egg process. Went ahead and knifed the door, and you actually have to listen to the whole dialogue to get the fuse to show up. So don't get over anxious and run upstairs while they're talking. Just let them talk it out. You have the time. Now, you see me jumping up to the top of the cabinet. That's one of the locations of the fuse. The one table that I walked to first was another location, and then one of the most common locations, at least for me, happens to be that location with the 3 batteries. But like I said, the fuse can show up in any 3 of those locations. Now, the next step after you give them the fuse, they're going to ask you to destroy the generators, because Nikolai starts the security field. So that's one of the locations of the generators right there. It's located down by Stamina Up. You can also destroy it from the top of the lighthouse if you have a good arm and can throw a grenade pretty accurately. The next you seen there in between the lighthouse and the boat, and then that's actually on the first boat just off to the side. The last one or the first one, depending on how you go at it, is right there in the same room with them. Now, once you destroy the generators, Nikolai and the others are going to ask you guys to get some vodka. The first location I showed there on the railings, one of the locations is the vodka. A second location is over here on the first boat, kind of by that one generator. And the third location is right by my feet. You have to have a guy stand on the bottom down there and just knife it off the side. It should be off the side. And this fourth location I didn't even know about. When I was trying to make this tutorial, we went to go look for it, and the only prior 3 locations of the vodka that I was able to find were those 3 locations that I showed you before. So if you check those 3 locations, be sure to check this 4th one. It might be there. And then once you have the vodka, you just put it in the air tube, and those are the easiest steps. This step right here, the dials in the lighthouse, is actually the most difficult in my opinion. The correct dials and the correct numbers that you want the dials to be on, you want the yellow dial to be on 2, you want the orange dial to be on 7, you want the blue dial to be on 4, and you want the purple dial to be on 6. Now, the reason this process is so difficult is because each time you turn one of the dials, it also turns a couple of the other dials in the lighthouse. So there's a specific process, and I'm going to talk about that here. And don't worry, if I talk too fast or I go through this dial step too fast, just go ahead and pause the video, and you can read I'll have a scripted form of the dial process in the description for you guys to read. So, like I said, the correct numbers will be 2, 7, 4, 6, going from top to bottom. If you're lucky, the dials will actually spawn in, and this happens a lot of the time. The dials will spawn in on the numbers going from 0, 1, 4, 8, and once again, that's top to bottom. So before you go around turning dials, just go through all 4 stories and check to see if they are on 0, 1, 4, 8. If they aren't, stay tuned, I'll give you directions on how to still get the code. But if you're lucky enough and the dials do spawn in at 0, 1, 4, 8, what you're going to have to do is you're going to go to the top, you're going to turn the yellow dial to 2. You'll go down and you'll turn the blue dial until the orange dial is 7. Once you do that, you go to the very bottom and you turn the purple dial to 6. The next step, you'll turn the orange dial until the blue dial is 4, and then you'll just go up to the top and you'll turn the yellow dial back to 2, and after that process, the dial should be 2, 7, 4, 6. Like I said, the correct numbers are 2, 7, 4, 6, going from top to bottom. Now, if you're unfortunate like I happened to be once, the dials won't spawn in at 0, 1, 4, 8, in which case, if the dials don't spawn in on those numbers, it's pretty simple. Basically, what you will do is you'll go down to the very bottom and you'll turn the purple dial to 6. You'll turn the orange dial until the blue dial is 4. Then you'll go up to the yellow dial and you'll turn the yellow dial until the orange dial is 7. You'll go back up to yellow and you'll turn yellow until it gets back to 2, but you have to remember how many times you turned it, because the next step you're going to turn the purple number the exact same number of times you turned the yellow dial in the previous step. So remember, you'll turn the yellow dial back to 2, remember how many times you did it, go back down to the purple and turn it the number of times you turned the yellow. After those steps are done, you'll turn the blue dial back to 4, and then once again the number should be at 2, 7, 4, 6 going from top to bottom. So yellow will be 2, orange will be 7, blue will be 4, and purple will be 6. Like I said, if I went through that too fast, just pause the video and I'll have the written description for you guys in the video description. Once you get that done, the next step is the radios. Now, before you start the Easter egg process, one of the suggestions I would make is make sure you guys have all the doors open. It just makes it easier, and make sure you're doing this with friends, because if you're doing this with pubs, they might get excited and start touching things unnecessarily. Now, there is about 10 radios on this map, and there's only 4 that you need to touch, and they have to be in specific order. So the first radio you see me touch there was right underneath the power room on top of that cabinet. The second radio that you will need to touch will be down in stamina up, and it will be the one on top of the barrels. Like I said, there's 10 radios on this map, and the other ones are basically distractions. So make sure you don't touch those. Just touch the 4 you need in the specific order. So this is going to be the second radio. The next one after that is going to be on the boat. If you take the zip line from the top of the lighthouse down to the boat, it's in one of those little train carts right there. You see me have like a brain fart right now. I'm trying to realize which way is faster, if I were to take the slide or go down the zip line. So yeah, I was just kind of, I guess, having a brain fart. If I had gone down through the slide the first time, I would have got there a little bit faster and not waste my time running back and forth through the stairs. But so you'll see me zip line down here, do some spins for fun. But like I said, make sure you guys do this achievement with friends or people you can trust at least, because if they start touching radios out of order and start doing other sequences of the Easter egg, it's just going to mess you up. So that right there is the third radio. Like I said, they have to go in order. So make sure you do them in the order that I'm showing you here. Otherwise, it's just going to mess you all up, and you might not be able to do the Easter egg for this round of zombies, or not just this round, but this game of zombies. You'd have to start a whole new game, which we all know can be a big pain. And I do apologize, guys, for this video being so long, but I wanted to make sure that this tutorial was one of the best ones out there, and it was very detailed. You guys see me actually like running to each location, things like that, because just want to make sure that they're easy to find, and this is the easiest tutorial that you guys watch for this Easter egg. I hope it helps you guys out a lot. The next step, after you activate all the radios, you'll see that light blinking, and it's actually blinking a Morse code. So you'll run up to the power room, you'll turn the last handle 3 times, the first handle once, and then you'll turn the wheel 2 times to the right, or make sure that the handle that either, I don't know if it's blood or if it's just brown tape, you'll make sure that that is turned 2 times to the right, or if you're looking at a clock, it would be facing 5 o'clock. After that, you actually have to listen to the foghorn sound that the train, or not the train, excuse me, the submarine emits, and you have to activate the foghorns in the specific order. Now, for me, I've done this Easter egg about 3 times now, and the foghorn stays the same. I've read, and people have told me that the fog changes every game, but at least for me, maybe I got lucky and the foghorn stayed the same all 3 times. But I just went ahead and posted this sequence because you have to touch the foghorns in order like the radios. So you see me touch the first one. The second one, you go down the slide and it's right to your right in that little nook of a corner. The third one is right here, kind of on the staircase that you would go see the guys in the control room, or the room that they're trapped in. And then the last radio, you go back down the slide and it's on the little island there. You guys are probably asking why I'm just running back and forth. I'm showing King Snake, my friend King Snake, how to do this, so I'm showing him the order that they need to be activated in. And if, like I said before, if you guys aren't playing with people you know, it's kind of hard to trust people to do things in a specific order if they need to be done. So it's just sometimes easier to do it yourself or show people the specific order, and then next time if you're doing it with your friends, it's a lot easier because they know which ones to hit. But if they don't necessarily know which ones to hit, it can be a hassle. But after you do the foghorns, you're going to have to get the VR11. The VR11 doesn't need to be upgraded, and you'll just bring a zombie to the lighthouse and turn him into a human, and then he'll start floating to the top, and you have to make sure you kill him before he gets to the top. I just happen to be using a scavenger. I've done this before with the ray gun. I've done it with an upgraded ray gun, and then me and another friend have used the upgraded HK21s to kill the guy. You don't need any specific weapon. You just need to make sure it's probably upgraded so it's easier to kill him. And you'll hear music start playing, and then the golden rod will drop down from the ceiling. I skipped through that round because I didn't want to waste you guys' time going through a whole round. And then, so you just bring the golden rod over to the air tube to shoot up in there, and you're pretty much done. The only step left is they're going to talk about going back to the future, blah, blah, blah. And then they're not going to be able to because the fuse box is broken. And then you'll just have to knife the fuse box that you see right here in the right-hand corner. My friend King Snake could do it. And you just knife that, and then you wait for them to disappear, and the Wonderwaffle appears. A little bit of information about the Wonderwaffle. The Wonderwaffle can't be upgraded, and the only way to get more ammo for it is to get a max ammo. That's one of the downsides to the Wonderwaffle, and in case you guys didn't know, if you guys don't have 4 perks, you kind of want to buy the perks before you get the Wonderwaffle, because while you're holding the Wonderwaffle, you're not able to switch weapons, and you're also not able to buy more perks. So those are the basic 3 downsides. You can only replenish the ammo with max ammo. You can't switch weapons, and you can't buy more perks if you don't already have 4 perks. Of course, if you kill George Romero, you can get another perk that way. And go ahead and go check out my channel and stay tuned for you guys here on Respawn. I'll show a video of how to kill George Romero the right way. But this is just footage of me using the Wonderwaffle for those of you guys that are watching this video or haven't played World at War or haven't played Black Ops and unlock the Wonderwaffle on different levels. Basically what you do is shoot one zombie, and then electricity spreads to the surrounding zombies and kills them all. I want to thank my friends What's Up Buddy, or What's That Buddy, and my friend King Snake 24. They were just the ones that were running with me while I was playing zombies, helping me capture footage for this, so they were very patient. And I hope this video was the easiest and best made tutorial for you guys to get this Easter egg achievement and to get the Wonderwaffle. There's a lot of videos out there, I know, and I'm not the first one to do this. I'm not saying that I am. I just wanted to make sure I made a tutorial that gave you all the specific steps to do this achievement and do this Easter egg. And on that note, this is the Easter egg to do it in co-op. If you're watching this and you're trying to do it solo, it's a little bit different. Stay tuned. I'll try to release a solo version as well. But I hope you guys like this video. If you guys could leave a comment, let me know what you guys think, how I did. Like it, dislike it, whatever. Just let me know overall what you guys think. And like I said, I just hope this tutorial is one of the best ones that you watch. My name's Papsy, and until next time, I'm out of here.